Hello class and welcome to Module 2. I'm going to go over everything that we're going to be doing this week. The first assignment we're going to have is going to be a discussion, and just a reminder that your main post is due by Thursday and your responses to your peers by Sunday. With that said, I would highly encourage you to not wait until the last minute to do that, to ensure that you get it in on time, as late discussions are not accepted. But for your 2.1, make sure that there are four questions. So you need 4 parts. So the first one, you're going to find 2 sources. Yes, they have to come from our library. If it comes down to it and you're writing your paper and you need more independent sources outside other than, we're going to end up having 3. You can have more than that, but you do have to have the 2. They must come from our library. So you're going to post your links. Number 2, describe how it supports your topic. You can't just put 1 or 2 sentences. You're really going to have to adequately answer those 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure that you are looking at those questions and applying those to your sources and really analyzing your sources so you can fully answer those questions. On your responses to your peers, make sure that you are answering those questions and you're really giving feedback. Again, you have to look at what perspectives are not represented and answer those questions, and you have to give more than a couple of sentences. So that is going to be for your discussion. And then when we get done with that, your assignment, those are due by Sunday. Again, I would highly encourage you to not wait till the last minute. But for Module 2, make sure that you click on the guidelines in the rubric. And so just a reminder that you have to double space, indent, and use 12-point Times New Roman. So that right there starts you off with proper format. So there are 3 parts to this, but under each one, there's A, B, ABC, just like last week. So number 1, you're going to list your sources. So include your sources, include the links. I would go ahead and practice with the APA or the MLA. And then number 2, you're going to describe them, discuss the credibility, and discuss how you think they will view the credibility of your sources. So here's the important thing about this is you have to address the sources separately. The answers are going to be separate. So each source is going to support your topic in a different way. So you can't wrap up your answer in this for both sources because they're different. So you're going to have to address source 1. Here's how this supports my topic. Source 2, this is how this supports my topic. And then how the audience will view the credibility for this source and this source. So you have to address those sources separately. Same for the bias. They're different. They're not the same source. So you can't use one answer because they're different sources. So, A and B, explain how the lack of bias impacts your argument, or how the bias or lack thereof. And then how do you think your audience will respond? So there's 2 parts. And again, make sure you're addressing each one of those separately. Okay, so if you have any questions, so read below. I recap all of this. And make sure if you haven't, you go back and you read the feedback that I left you on week 1. I leave feedback. There's a rubric. And then I also, after you look at the rubric here, or make sure you look at the rubric that's posted below the directions here, because it tells you what you're going to be graded on. So let's have a great week 2. And if you have questions, let me know.